quickly checked the footage from various CCTV cameras in the store. The sight she saw was horrifying and astonishing. The chairs in the office were shifting, things were toppling over, and to add to the fright, a cabinet door forcefully slammed into a camera. The most bone-chilling part was when a life-size doll, enclosed in a glass case, seemed to come alive and fix its gaze directly at the camera. Koo didn't think an earthquake was the cause, as there were no tremors reported that night. She's considering the store might be haunted and has reached out to her Facebook friends for help. What are your thoughts on this video? Number 1. The Housebound Spirit. This intriguing video was uploaded by a YouTuber named Savila Ellen. Additional information was gathered from the YouTube channel of Sabiel, who mentioned that Savila resides in a small apartment in Holland within a house built in 1923. Although she doesn't know much about the house's history, Savila has experienced some peculiar incidents since moving in. Cabinet doors open and close on their own, objects mysteriously move, and she has even glimpsed a dark shadow out of the corner of her eye. These encounters have repeatedly terrified her, leading her to become a believer. After featuring these videos, Savila decided to document more of the eerie and bone-chilling happenings in her home. One night, she captured something truly terrifying: a heavy sliding door sliding sideways completely on its own. Even though she was scared, Savila attempted to stay composed. Suddenly, the kitchen light started flickering and a cabinet door began opening and closing on its own. It felt like something out of a horror movie. Savila couldn't make sense of these eerie events. During another frightening night, she filmed once more as the mysterious presence in her house appeared to become increasingly hostile. Savila experienced something truly chilling just 48 hours later. While in her bedroom, she witnessed a spine-tingling sight, all her lights flickering on and off. Something furthermore bone-chilling happened. She heard a faint voice resembling that of a young girl. However, the voice was so hushed and distorted that it was difficult to understand.
Het ligt elke keer. Oh. Dat was een stem. Dat was een stem. Oh, Jezus. Wat is dat? Oh, what the f***, y'all.
So what are your thoughts on this hair-raising video? Do you think it was real or a hoax? As we come to the end of our journey into the world of spooky sightings, one thing remains clear. The unknown will always hold a fascination for us, drawing us into its mysterious depths. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for more bone-chilling and heart-stopping spooky sightings that will make you question everything you thought you knew about the world of the paranormal. Until we meet again, goodbye and take care.
All new at 5, spooky security camera footage.
Yeah, a Metro Atlanta mom says it actually shows her son's ghost. CBS 46's Yasmina Alston spoke with some paranormal investigators to see if it's real or if it's a hoax.
I'm very glad that she's comforted and that this brings her joy, because I wish more people would have that type of reaction to paranormal activity.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a world governed by logic and reason, there are moments that defy explanation and leave us questioning the very fabric of reality. Today's video is about a heart-wrenching and spine-tingling story that will make you question the boundaries between the living and the supernatural. It was just another ordinary day until it wasn't. Imagine the unimaginable. A mother going about her daily routine, unaware that what her home's security camera is about to capture would change her life forever. As she reviews the footage, a figure appears, a figure so hauntingly familiar that her heart skips a beat. It's her son, who tragically passed away not long ago. Can you imagine the flood of emotions that must have overwhelmed her at that moment? Grief, disbelief, and perhaps a glimmer of hope that her beloved son is still watching over her from the other side. As news of this strange event spread, the internet was abuzz with speculation and theories. Some dismissed it as a trick of the eye, while others saw it as a sign from the other side. But one question lingered. Do our loved ones truly leave us, Or do they remain by our side, unseen but always there? Join us as we dive deeper into this mysterious phenomenon, exploring the unexplainable connection between a mother and her deceased son. A detailed recount of this remarkable event is as follows. Background of the event: Jennifer Hodge of Atlanta, J, aged 57, and her 21-year-old daughter Lauren were in her bedroom watching TV when her Nest security system alerted her with a message stating "person spotted in entryway." Upon checking her phone, she saw a notification indicating that her entryway camera had detected someone. The message included an image from the camera showing a transparent, bearded male figure in what appeared to be pajamas. While this discovery was unsettling, what Jennifer and Lauren realized next was even more disturbing. The person in the image bore a striking resemblance to Jennifer's late son Robbie, who passed away in 2016 at the age of 23. Jennifer and her daughter then hurriedly made their way to the kitchen to investigate the commotion, only to discover that there was no one present and no signs of forced entry. Although Jennifer hasn't encountered any further peculiar occurrences within her home since then, she expressed that the incident had left a lasting impact on her.
Paranormal investigators look into the supernatural, so it was only right that we asked them about what a mom says she saw in her security footage.
It's definitely unexplainable.
This is what she mentioned in her Facebook post. Last night, I was alone with my youngest daughter watching a show in my bedroom. We started an hour-long episode at 11:15 p.m., and at 12:18 p.m. my daughter looked at my phone and saw a notification from our Nest security system saying "person spotted in entryway" from 11:51 p.m. When we pulled up the image, this is what we saw. For everyone who knows what my son looks like, know that this looks just like his beard and all. When I went to the kitchen, the Nest camera was in flip-out mode. I thought it was broken, simply a strange night at the Hodge house, to say the least. We have no clue what to think about all of this, but so happy to be able to know my beautiful boy is always with us. Please share, as this offers hope for so many. Robbie's mom. During an interview with the Daily Mail, she expressed, "I now believe he was trying to communicate that he is content in heaven. While this brings me some solace, I can't help but find it peculiar."
I'm very glad that she's comforted and that this brings her joy, because I wish more people would have that type of reaction to paranormal activity.
I am left speechless. Why did this experience happen to me? I had not encountered anything similar before and had never witnessed a ghost. Our camera is set off by motion and sound, yet there was no sign of an intruder when we hurried into the kitchen. I am uncertain of what to make of this. I am still reeling from the shock. Jennifer likely anticipated Robbie's visit, as she had always regarded him as an exceptionally compassionate and selfless individual. Their shared commitment to aiding others was evident in the considerable amount of time they dedicated to charitable endeavors, particularly in supporting individuals grappling with addiction. Unfortunately, Robbie himself faced his own battles with addiction, which tragically culminated in his untimely demise at the age of 23 due to an accidental overdose of counterfeit Xanax. Despite this heartbreaking loss, Jennifer fondly remembers Robbie as an extraordinary young man. Unfortunately, he had developed an addiction, and we were convinced that it must have been heroin when he passed away. However, the only evidence we could find was related to his purchase of Xanax. Before his death, we had jointly established a charitable organization aimed at transforming real estate into a means of saving lives and combating addiction. Our efforts were recognized with both national and local accolades. Unfortunately, he suffered an accidental overdose, presumably from a counterfeit Xanax. Despite his own struggles, he always sought to assist others in need. In closing, the mystery of the ghostly visitation may never be fully explained. But one thing is certain: the love between a mother and son knows no bounds. Moreover, every year, the devastating impact of drug abuse has claimed countless lives. Families are torn apart, communities are shattered, futures are cut tragically short, and shattered families are left with a trail of despair in its wake. Just like Hodge's family, The statistics are alarming, the stories tragic, but amidst the darkness, there is a glimmer of hope. There is a path to recovery, a journey towards healing and renewal. It begins with compassion, understanding, and a commitment to supporting those in need. Together, we can break the cycle of addiction and provide a lifeline for those who feel lost and alone. Thank you for joining us in today's video. If you found this video informative and thought-provoking, then give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends, family, and social networks. Together, we can create a ripple effect that spreads knowledge and understanding about the dangers of drug abuse. Until we meet again, goodbye, and say no to drugs.
See, I can drop my phone down. Can you see anything? I'll see it when I post it, but...
Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever come face to face with true terror? Throughout the ages, mankind has been captivated by tales of terrifying entities that lurk in the shadows, waiting to strike fear into the hearts of unsuspecting victims. In today's video, we will share some of the most terrifying entities ever caught on camera. So are you ready to be terrified? Number 6. A faint scream. This video was filmed by Will's Whereabouts, a popular travel and camping YouTube channel from the UK. In this particular video, Will goes on a camping trip in the densely wooded forest of Box Hill, located in the southwest of London. During his time at Box Hill, something strange happens in the middle of the night. Will starts by cooking a meal at his campsite as the sun sets over the forest. Later, as he tries to sleep, he is suddenly awoken by a terrifying event.
I don't think I'm going to be getting much sleep tonight.
A distant scream fills him with fear, initially leading viewers to think it could be an animal or other wildlife. However, Will suspects the scream may be coming from nearby parked cars in the park. The screams have a chilling mix of pleasure and pain, making one wonder what goes on deep in the woods at night. The scream he heard was truly frightening, making it hard for him to find peace and sleep. What do you think about this scream? Do you think it came from a wild animal or something else? Let me know in the comments section. Number 5. Enchanted Forest Ghost. This particular video was captured by a YouTuber named Project Amber, who specializes in creating content related to travel and camping. The video showcases the thrilling adventures of CJ and Emma. In 2018, during his journey in the converted ambulance, CG had to locate a rest area to repair his camper fridge. Fortunately, he came across a remote camping site in a rural forest, undisturbed by human presence. While documenting his fridge repair in a vlog, something unsettling occurred.
I think, what are you looking at?
His loyal dog fixated on something invisible to the human eye. Further down the trail, CG noticed an abandoned well hidden under a heavy metal cover. The following evening, CG shared a post on Instagram recounting his unsettling experience.
A minute ago I could hear like really loud moaning, like just booming across the mountains. So I've come down to where I could hear it.
With strange moans near the well that stopped as he approached. He then described encountering a mysterious woman in the forest.
This girl appeared, dressed kind of like a monk, no shoes, and no hair.
Dressed like a monk with messy hair and bare feet. However, she disappeared when he tried to locate her again. Later, CJ witnessed something remarkable. The OP shared a peculiar story about his dog. Lance showed more hesitation as he cautiously observed the woman in front of the camera, often looking at her and letting out soft whimpers. CJ caught a final glimpse of the woman as she ran through the woods and disappeared, leaving him with 2 more unexpected encounters. The last encounter forced him to quickly leave the camping area. CG's genuine fear, along with the lack of staged content. What do you guys think about this video? Who was the mysterious woman who caused the eerie sounds? Share your thoughts on this chilling event. Number 4. The Abad Apparition. The video was filmed by a YouTuber known as Smug Puppy, who once again encountered poltergeists in his home. The footage captured eerie and frightening moments, accompanied by persistent knocking sounds.
Again, here we go. Playing bloody games, knocking. Nothing.
Upon investigating the source of the noise and finding nothing, the knocking suddenly shifted to the other side of the room. When the YouTuber opened the front door, the knocking relocated once more. Nevertheless, on this occasion, an unusual incident took place that was rather peculiar to capture.
See, I can drop my phone down. Can you see anything? I'll see it when I post it, but...
Was there something lurking beneath the bed? The objects resembled eyes, but the glimmering reflections seemed more artificial than natural. Upon thinking the ordeal had ended, the YouTuber was met with a surprising revelation in the living room.
And isn't it? Oh, what the that?
The chair wheel started moving on its own as the person stopped abruptly. While there may be a paranormal presence in this man's house, he remains composed and courageous while documenting these events. What are your thoughts on this unsettling video? Number 3. The Haunted Goodwill Purchase. James, a TikTok user, captured this footage of a peculiar doll he acquired from a local Goodwill store. Before the purchase, a staff member informed James about the previous owner's urgency to part ways with the doll due to their belief that it was haunted. Despite his disbelief towards the supernatural, James decided to acquire the doll due to its considerable financial worth. After bringing it home, he quickly realized that he had committed a serious mistake. James began to hear strange voices, observe doors opening and closing by themselves, and even come face to face with eerie, shadowy figures within his residence. To delve deeper into the matter, James opted to position the doll on a chair in an unoccupied room and arranged a motion-activated camera to keep a watchful eye on it. The footage he obtained from the camera was undeniably disturbing. As the camera roamed, it followed the motion in the vacant room, despite the absence of any physical presence. Out of the blue, a tiny shadowy figure darted across the hallway behind the doll. James explained that the camera solely reacts to physical movement, leaving him puzzled as to why it would be in motion when there was nothing to be seen. Another night of filming uncovered even more astonishing footage. The camera kept moving as if following something invisible, and then the doll started moving on its own. James, who used to doubt, now strongly believes that the doll he bought from Goodwill is haunted. Do you think it's all true or just a well-planned prank? The choice is yours to make. Number 2. The Spooky Poltergeist. This footage was recorded by the renowned Korean ghost hunt live streamer, Michael, from his YouTube channel Doe Michael. In this video, he embarks on an exploration of an abandoned house rumored to be haunted. As Michael arrives at the location and begins recording,
뭐야? 와!
Peculiar occurrences unfold even before he enters the building. To his surprise, a wheelchair starts moving on its own. This unsettles Michael, but little does he know that things are about to get even creepier. Suddenly, a pounding sound comes from a nearby door, grabbing his attention. Without any warning, the door swings open by itself. The most disturbing part is that whoever or whatever was pounding on the door seems to be hiding behind a curtain and quickly disappears when Michael approaches. To his astonishment, there is no one there. just an empty room. As the investigation unfolds, Michael stumbles upon a makeup table with a mirror. At this point, the situation takes a spine-chilling turn. Out of nowhere, his stomach growls, reminding him of his hunger. He was unaware that an unidentified entity was approaching from behind. However, upon turning around, there is no sign of anyone present. Oblivious to the unsettling incident captured on camera, Michael continues to explore the deserted building. Soon after, a noise catches his attention from the very same curtain he had recorded before. Intrigued, he decides to explore the origin of the peculiar sound. Unexpectedly, Michael feels a sudden strike coming from the curtains, leaving him petrified by the inexplicable attack. Without hesitation, he rushes away from the area. Please share your thoughts on this video and let us know if you think they have successfully captured any bizarre moments. We encourage you to leave your comments in the comment section. Number 1. The Phantom Mannequin. The footage was recorded by a mother named Cheryl Sweetie2 on TikTok. She is a single parent who, along with her daughter, has been experiencing eerie incidents inside their residence for several months. They heard footsteps in the hallway outside their bedrooms and found their possessions mysteriously relocated from one room to another. Cheryl grew worried that there might be an intruder residing within their walls, prompting her to set up a security camera for home surveillance. One evening, Cheryl's daughter was playing with her toys in her mother's room when something unsettling occurred. The young girl approached the closet, seemingly expecting something inside, and then stood there transfixed, as if witnessing something invisible to us. She appeared slightly scared before departing, and the closet door shut slowly on its own. Cheryl was perplexed by the CCTV footage. Approximately 3 months later,
Is that what scared you? I'm scared.
she posted an update expressing apprehension about recent bizarre incidents involving a creepy mannequin that suddenly appeared to move on its own and fell over, breaking into pieces. Cheryl and her daughter were frightened, mentioning that they are temporarily residing at a friend's house until they can secure a new place to live. This scenario is indeed alarming. What actions would you take if you were in their situation? Let me know in the comments section. As we conclude our exploration of the most terrifying entities caught on camera, remember to keep your eyes open as the world is full of terrors beyond our comprehension. If you liked exploring the realm of the terrifying entities, then please like, share, and subscribe for more hair-raising content. Until we meet again, goodbye. In the realm of the unexplained and supernatural, there have been countless reports of frightening encounters. Many remain shrouded in mystery, and some have been captured on camera, leaving behind chilling evidence for the world to ponder. Prepare yourself for the most frightening encounters caught on camera, where reality blends with the paranormal in a haunting spectacle that will haunt your thoughts long after the footage ends. Number 8. Kitchen Disaster. An anonymous YouTuber shared a mysterious video that has left viewers in awe. While the YouTuber was away from home, they had set up a camera on their kitchen table. The footage captured something unsettling and eerie. Initially, everything in the kitchen appeared normal, but suddenly, things started moving on their own. The drawer opened and an unseen force threw out its contents. Items on the shelf began falling and flying through the air, while the cabinet doors swung open and objects inside were propelled out. Even the chair flew onto the table as if controlled by an invisible entity, as if it were playing or causing chaos in the kitchen. The video concludes with the kitchen in complete disarray, leaving no room to doubt its authenticity or dismiss it as a prank. The moment captured in the video is undeniably terrifying and sends shivers down the spine. Number 7. Haunted Village. The video was captured by Michael, a Korean ghost hunt live streamer from the YouTube channel Dosha Michael, as he explores a deserted location. This time, he ventures into various buildings of an abandoned village. Michael keeps the reason for the village's abandonment a mystery, leaving viewers to speculate about the history of the decaying structures.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
While broadcasting live, he experiences eerie events like doors opening and closing on their own. Despite feeling uneasy, he bravely continues his investigation. However, when he feels trapped in a small room, Michael rapidly escapes from the unsettling surroundings. As he explores the main building, he senses a haunting presence in the village. Startled by strange footsteps from upstairs, Michael rushes outside and sees shadowy figures on the balcony. Gathering his courage, he goes up to the second floor to investigate, only to be scared off by a terrifying apparition at the end of the hallway.
거기. Oh!
Unlike his usual approach to dealing with paranormal activity, Michael becomes suspicious and considers the possibility of real people playing pranks on him. What do you think about this? Did you believe it was a human or a spooky entity scaring him? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 6. Carlisle Castle Hotel. The CCTV footage captured at the Carlisle Castle Hotel showcases a series of unusual occurrences. Initially, within this footage, a translucent figure resembling a person can be observed waving its arm in a small dining area. Following this, in the bar area's CCTV footage, while a man was retrieving bottles from the fridge, 2 bottles unexpectedly fell out of the compartment, with the second one appearing to be pushed out at an angle. Lastly, in the final scene witnessed by numerous guests, a glass spontaneously shattered on the counter behind the bar, seemingly descending from above where other glasses were suspended. The occurrence raises the question of whether it was a prank or if the Carlisle Castle Hotel is truly haunted. What are your thoughts on this intriguing video? Number 5. The Haunted House. Explorer Richard and his friends bravely entered the deserted house, recording spooky footage with surveillance cameras. The video from May 27, 2021, captured a spine-chilling incident where Richard's phone mysteriously turned on and was flung by an unseen force, startling him awake. On Nov 27, 2021, water inexplicably gushed out of the dispenser, as if some entity was parched. In the kitchen footage from Feb 17, 2021, chairs shifted, doors shut, and cupboards opened and closed on their own. The kitchen reeks of a butcher shop. The bedroom footage showed lights flickering on suddenly, disrupting the explorers' conversation. While exploring the forest at night, they heard a gunshot and fled in terror. On May 8, 2021, an object was thrown off a chair in the darkness. The explorers tried to communicate with the ghost, but were petrified when the cupboards opened by themselves. The hair-raising moment occurred when they heard noises from the second floor and went to investigate, catching the word "scream" before an abrupt halt. The lights on the second floor once again turned on automatically, The appearance of this house gives off a haunted and eerie vibe. What are your thoughts on this video? Would you dare to explore such a house? Or would you prefer to make a run for it? Do you believe these entities are real? Share your opinions in the comments section. Number 4. A noodle bowl. In China, a surveillance camera captured a man sitting behind a glass countertop in a store. Suddenly, he gets distracted from his cup of noodles placed on the counter. Unexpectedly, the noodles explode into the air, scattering all over the countertop. The man is surprised and tries to understand what caused this strange explosion. Online viewers have come up with different theories to explain the incident, including overheating cell phones or suction between the cup and the counter. Some think it was caused by the entity. What are your thoughts on this video? Number 3. Spooky restaurant. The CCTV footage installed in the restaurant captured this video. The footage showcased that as the young woman sat alone at the buffet, enjoying her meal, something peculiar happened. When she got up to grab another plate, the objects on her table, including her plate and handkerchief, started moving and falling off. Even more astonishingly, her chair began to move on its own. What happened next remains a mystery as she returned to her seat. If this was a staged event, the individuals involved must have known the exact location of the CCTV cameras or attached strings to the items on the table. However, the reactions of the other diners were not what one would expect from witnessing a planned occurrence. You get to determine whether this situation was a hoax or a real entity. As always, Number 2. Bizarre behavior. A video that is bound to haunt your dreams has been uploaded by a user named Demon. In an attempt to investigate his sleepwalking tendencies, he placed a camera before going to bed. However, the footage he captured turned out to be far more disturbing than mere sleepwalking. At the start of the video, he experiences twitches and touches his face. Suddenly, he sits up and locks eyes with the camera, giving off an eerie, possessed aura. Surprisingly, he claims to have no recollection of waking up during the night or exhibiting such bizarre behavior. Although this is undeniably unsettling, without an official statement, we may never truly comprehend the events depicted in this video. What are your thoughts on this video? Share your opinions in the comments section. Number 1. The Ghostly Office. The CCTV cameras in the office building captured this footage on November 11, 2012. Manchester experienced a series of alarming events where a ghost appeared to cause chaos in the office. Initially, everything seemed normal in the first footage, but things took a creepy turn when the chairs started moving around on their own. Following this unsettling incident, the monitor began glitching, creating a scene reminiscent of a horror movie set in an office. Camera 3 footage revealed someone attempting to open a door, while Camera 12 showed a drawer opening and closing by itself, giving off a creepy vibe. Additionally, Camera 15 displayed a door suddenly closing on its own, along Hello there, my adventurous friends. It's great to have you back on my channel, where we explore the mysterious and unexplained. Get ready for an exhilarating journey These topmost spectral encounters will send shivers down your spine and make your hair stand on end. So without any further delay, let's begin our thrilling adventure into the realm of the spectral. Number 8. Abandoned Building. The video was recorded by a Jordanian ghost hunter named Mohammed. While exploring an abandoned building rumored to be cursed, Mohammed discovers crumpled papers in the cupboards. Despite initially ignoring them, he starts to feel as though he is being watched during his investigation. Upon reviewing the footage later, he notices a paper on a high shelf that seems to move on its own. The situation takes a strange turn when Mohammed finds a bright red paper in one of the cabinets.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. شو هذا؟ مساء يا اخوان. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. خلينا نفتحه. كثير يصير. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بالله.
As he examines it, the floor beneath him suddenly catches fire, leading him to escape quickly. Upon closer examination of the mysterious paper, he finds strange symbols in an unfamiliar language. What is your opinion regarding the contents written on the paper that the entity wished to prevent him from reading? Number 7. The Secret Observer. The video was uploaded by an individual named Andy Sauce's Kamase on TikTok as he attempted to film a video for the platform. In the video, he notices something quite eerie. The face of a young girl appears to be peering out at Andy from behind his wardrobe. Despite Andy's thorough check of the area, there is no one present. In a subsequent video, Andy illustrates how it would have been impossible for anyone to hide in that small space. What are your opinions on this? Do you think it's the spirit of a young girl or just a cleverly edited prank? Number 6. The Eerie Estate. This video was recorded by an individual who purchased a house rumored to be haunted. The new owner of the house was Aguero. The previous owner had encountered strange incidents, prompting them to sell the house and move away. Aguero's previous residence continues to be a hub of supernatural activity, although it is uncertain if the current owner experiences the same phenomena. Since moving in, Aguero has diligently documented these occurrences on camera. One particularly chilling incident was captured in the bathroom. The footage is undeniably unsettling. It is believed that whatever was present in the bathroom at that time is responsible for the subsequent strange events. As a result, Aguero decided to install a camera in the bathroom. The cupboard in the bathroom mysteriously opens on its own, with objects being thrown out. Additionally, the bathroom door opens by itself, revealing a shadowy figure lurking outside. This figure appears eerie and unsettling. Aguero firmly believes that whatever was inside the bathroom at that specific time is the cause of the subsequent strange happenings. The video further takes us to Aguero's bedroom upstairs, where he often enjoys a smoke to avoid bothering his neighbor. Instead of going outside, he prefers to smoke indoors. After he finishes a cigarette, something truly astonishing happens, and it's captured on camera. Paying close attention is crucial because it's easy to miss. As Aguero switches off the lights, a tall figure suddenly appears out of nowhere. It remains completely still in both rooms, and what makes it even more unsettling is that it seems to be observing Aguero as he approaches his bed. Interestingly, whenever the camera's night vision mode is turned on, the figure disappears. This has led viewers to speculate that the figure is constantly watching Aguero, even when the camera isn't recording. Number 5. The Mysterious Lady. A YouTuber by the name of D's Dark Adventures recently recounted a bone-chilling tale from an unidentified fan who had a disturbing experience while driving home late at night. The footage from the dash cam captures the man cruising along a desolate country road when he notices something that sends a shiver down his spine.
What does this lady do? Excuse me, you need help? What the?
Out of nowhere, he sees a woman walking by herself in the darkness. Covered in blood, he pulls over to offer assistance.
Excuse me, you need help?
However, the woman emits a horrifying scream,
What the?
exposing that she is without eyes. Terrified, the man speeds away and contacts the authorities, but the enigmatic woman is never located. Number 4. The Spooky Car Park. This video presented a group of friends who decided to explore an abandoned parking lot filled with non-functional buses. They mentioned that the buses were all in a state of disrepair and abandonment, but they were also intrigued by the rumors that the location in Soyapango, El Salvador, was haunted. Many locals claimed to have heard strange noises and witnessed shadows and figures on the empty buses during the night. Their casual outing took a chilling turn when they spoke to a neighbor who lived near the parking area. As they thought that the spooky tales were just rumors, they were surprised by the sudden light coming from one of the bus's taillights. Despite their efforts to investigate, they couldn't find a rational explanation for what happened. Even though they initially ignored the gossip, this unexpected incident left them feeling uneasy. Motivated by their desire to solve the mystery, they turned back and made a surprising discovery. From afar, they spotted a shadowy figure standing beside the bus, illuminated by the taillight. The group felt a chill down their spines upon seeing it, prompting them to depart immediately. The encounter with a ghost that night left them convinced. Number 3. The Disturbing Visitor. The video showcased a family experiencing a series of strange incidents that disrupt their daily routine. Despite their efforts to investigate, they are unable to find concrete evidence. From fleeting shadows to mysteriously opening doors, these occurrences hint at a possible paranormal presence in their home. The installation of surveillance cameras only heightens their anxiety, as the footage captures even more inexplicable events. Whether it's a moving teddy bear or toys being manipulated by unseen forces, the family is left questioning the true nature of these occurrences. Number 2. The Spirit Doll. A woman captured this video while enjoying her vacation in Spain. Among the group she was traveling with, Kirsty bought a doll during the trip, which eventually resulted in some peculiar incidents. At 3:10 a.m., in the dead of night, Kirsty was startled by peculiar sounds emanating from her child's playroom. Curiosity piqued, she resolved to explore the source of the mysterious noises. On a separate occasion, she was astounded when she witnessed the doll autonomously shifting positions, managing to record the eerie incident on video. The strange occurrences persisted, and eventually, the doll in the car became the focal point of the situation. Nevertheless, the family decided to bring the doll back inside and kept a close eye on it using CCTV cameras. One fateful night, they managed to capture something truly unexplainable. As they set up the camera for the evening, they were taken aback by what appeared on the tape. Although the footage was a bit blurry, there was something eerie that swiftly passed by the camera. Lasting only 2 seconds, it leaves us wondering whether the doll is truly possessed or if it's all just an elaborate prank. What do you think about this? Number 1. The Ghostly Intruder. Chubby Gooby recently relocated to her new residence in Reno, Nevada, along with her spouse and their 2 cats. Since settling in, the behavior of their cats has been rather peculiar, leaving me feeling a tad uneasy. They managed to capture these unusual actions on their camera. One evening, while Chubby Gooby was unwinding with a drink and enjoying some TV, her cat approached her in a startled manner, only to abruptly leap away without any apparent reason. Right at that moment, a flower pot tumbled from the fireplace as if it had been pushed. To make matters even more bizarre, the CCTV camera unexpectedly fell from the wall. Late one night, as Chubby Gooby and her husband were sound asleep, something within their house became active. They were jolted awake by a closed hamper sliding across the floor and a book being forcefully pulled from the shelf by an unseen force. Confused and panicked, they later discovered the truth after reviewing their security footage. Chubby Gooby had a restless night when he heard strange noises coming from the basement. Unfortunately, things took a turn for the worse as random objects started falling and eerily moving across the basement floor right before his eyes, leaving him and his partner terrified. In a hurry, the frightened couple quickly made their way upstairs. This incident begs the question, could their new home possibly be haunted? In conclusion, spectral encounters are a fascinating and mysterious phenomenon that continues to intrigue and captivate people around the world. If you had a great time exploring these spectral encounters, then please make sure to show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing for more captivating content on the supernatural.
플레움이라고 해야 되나? 그런 냄새 맡는 것도 뭐야?
Welcome to the world of haunted paranormal entities, where the line between the living and the dead is blurred, and the supernatural lurks around every corner. Join us as we delve into the mysterious and chilling encounters with entities that defy explanation and send shivers down your spine. Number 10. The Haunted Store. The video presents a scenario where an employee is working late at night in a store, and a disturbing incident takes place. The video was shared by Martinez215, who explains that it was provided by the store owner in Mexico. This particular store has a history of unsettling events, but this incident surpasses them all in terms of its disturbing nature. The footage itself has left the store owner puzzled, as it shows a girl being dragged by an unseen force and taken inside, which is undeniably eerie. What are your thoughts on this? Number 9. The Haunted Farm. Sonny Deeds, a popular YouTuber, collaborates with his friend CJ to create thrilling ghost hunting videos. Among the numerous locations they have explored, one place stands out for its intense paranormal activity: Honeycut Farms. This haunted farm has gained quite a reputation, but even with this knowledge, both Sonny and CJ were taken aback by the spine-chilling events that unfolded during their overnight stay.
Me? You keep saying me. I don't know who me is. Please tell me your name. Oh, what the hell? Something just flew off the counter. I can't turn this off. What the hell? I don't know, that was there. Something flew right off the camera. Guys, you saw it right on camera. What the hell?
It was during one of their investigations at this eerie location that they encountered something truly unsettling. Number 8. A tall silhouette. This chilling video clip, shared by Eliza Ortiz, depicts a disturbing moment that unfolded in her kitchen. Filmed by her child, the footage unveils something truly unsettling. While innocently playing with her phone, Eliza's daughter unintentionally recorded a scene reminiscent of a horror movie. If you observe closely, you will witness the eerie presence captured on camera. In another room, a tall silhouette stands motionless but mysteriously vanishes when the camera pans back. The fact that this figure appears later in the video adds to the peculiarity of the situation. Eliza was taken aback by the unexpected surge of water from the jar onto the pump. Undoubtedly, this occurrence sends shivers down the spine. Live feed videos like this one serve as compelling evidence of the paranormal, as they capture real-time events without the possibility of editing. This aspect only heightens the overall creepiness of the video.
Siéntate. Siéntate para tomarnos una. Espérame, se está tirando el agua. Ay, estuvo muy raro esto. No se vengan para acá porque voy a trapear. No se vayan a resbalar.
What are your thoughts on this video? Did you believe it was edited or real? Number 7. The Woman in White. This incident occurred at 3:00 a.m. and was captured in the dash camera. Truck driver Kim Mill was driving down the interstate in Markham, Illinois, when he recounted seeing a woman in a long white dress crossing the highway dangerously close to speeding vehicles. The woman's indifferent attitude gave Kim chills and left him feeling uneasy with goosebumps for an hour.
I thought it was really, really weird. It creeped me out. I had goosebumps for like an hour straight on my arms. It was really creepy. It was scary.
The next day brought even more tragic news. Another vehicle crashed at the same spot at the exact time, resulting in a fatal accident that claimed 2 lives. The I-57 crash is under scrutiny, with updates being shared. Witnesses reported seeing a woman in a white dress on the road, causing drivers to swerve and leading to the accident. One driver recalled a similar encounter, having seen the same figure shortly before the accident.
But again, we're still keeping a close eye on this crash on I-57. What's the latest?
Indeed. Unfortunately, I have sad news to report about this crash here, Laura. Sorry to change gears on such a beautiful and pleasant morning here. It's anything but on the lanes down there. This terrible, violent crash.
The highway cameras show no one walking on the road at that time. So the question remains, did the entity on his dash cam cause the tragic accident? Number 6. A headless entity. The video was recorded by a well-known Korean motovlogger, renowned for creating content that showcases cars and motorcycles. One evening, he unexpectedly found himself in a horrifying situation. Although he usually focuses on his peaceful nocturnal rides filled with automotive adventures, his tranquility was shattered by a bone-chilling and inexplicable incident that transported him to an unforeseen dimension. While riding his motorcycle, he was astonished to capture footage of a malevolent figure hurtling toward him, a headless entity with seemingly absent arms, flailing in the wind. Reacting swiftly, he maneuvered to catch another glimpse of this unsettling apparition. His curiosity mingled with an increasing sense of dread. Despite his efforts, he could not grasp an alternative view of the eerie figure, merely hearing an unsettling sound echoing in the darkness.
플레움이라고 해야 되나? 그런 냄새 맡는 것도 뭐야?
Choosing not to linger in the face of the unknown, he promptly accelerated away, leaving behind the mysteries concealed within the shroud of night. The question of what precisely he encountered in the shadowy realm remains unanswered. What are your thoughts on this? Number 5. The unexplained occurrences. This video was recorded by YouTuber Lee from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations, who has featured his haunted home many times before. Lee has uploaded several bizarre videos of ongoing poltergeist activity in his home in England. Despite being skeptical of orbs, Lee captured a split-second orb near a chair before it violently flipped over. The dog on the couch seemed unfazed, perhaps used to the paranormal occurrences. On another night, Lee heard heavy footsteps and witnessed a nightstand flipping over on its own. The downstairs burglar alarm went off, but no intruders were found. Due to the escalating paranormal incidents, Lee's family has resorted to sleeping in a camper outside, highlighting the intensity of the situation where the family appears to be surrounded by a malevolent entity. Number 4. Vanished. On June 2nd, 2022, the family embarked on a journey to a theme park in Malaysia's Johor state. Noor Africa Rodney, accompanied by her child Muhammad, visited the park and captured their experiences on camera. However, an unsettling incident occurred during one of the rides. In the video, it becomes apparent that Muhammad was riding with another child at the beginning of the ride. Yet, as the coaster completes its spin and faces the camera again, the passenger beside Muhammad mysteriously vanishes. Muhammad's mother only noticed the missing child after the second spin. Some viewers speculate that the child may have hidden under the seat, but a thorough inspection revealed no one there. When asked about the boy he was riding with, Muhammad appeared unaware. This perplexing situation raises questions about what exactly was captured on camera. Could it be a paranormal occurrence or some other unexplained phenomenon? Number 3. The Haunted Factory. The disconcerting video originates from Extract Lab's YouTube channel and was filmed within the confines of a factory, specifically through a security camera positioned in one of the distillation rooms. In the recording, a jar abruptly gets hurled off a table and crashes onto the floor, leaving the bewildered employee uncertain about how to respond and in need of guidance. Subsequently, the employee reports the incident to the supervisor, only to witness another jar mysteriously shifting on the table upon the arrival of another worker. This footage gives the impression that some entity is toying with the lab worker. What is your opinion? Does it appear to be a genuine paranormal activity or a hoax? Number 2. The Unfamiliar Boy. This video, which has been uploaded to TikTok without any identifiable origin, presents a perplexing enigma. According to the accompanying post, the footage was supposedly filmed in an apartment situated in Barranquilla, Colombia. The person who recorded the video expressed astonishment upon hearing the bone-chilling sound of a woman crying from an unknown location within their residence. In response, they quickly grabbed their phone to document this terrifying occurrence. However, what happens next sends shivers down their spine. Suddenly, a young boy with an emotionless expression appears from behind the television stand. Judging by the person's reaction, it becomes clear that they have no familiarity with this child. The boy then swiftly crouches down behind the stand, prompting the person to approach hurriedly. Yet, to their bewilderment, the boy mysteriously vanishes into thin air. With no verifiable source, it remains impossible to determine the authenticity of this eerie footage. Number 1. An unseen presence. This footage was recorded by a surveillance camera positioned in a bedroom, capturing a series of truly horrifying events that unfolded in a young girl's room. Initially, the girl was peacefully asleep when her tranquility was abruptly shattered by the opening of her bedroom door and the removal of her blanket by an unseen presence, seemingly intent on waking her up. Startled, she awoke in fear, only to be further terrified as the lights in the room mysteriously turned off on their own. As we conclude our investigation into the haunted sightings, one thing is evident. These stories of ghosts, spirits, and mysterious occurrences undeniably stir up feelings of fear and intrigue in us. Do you agree with this? If you enjoyed the content we provided today, please ensure to give us a thumbs up, share with others, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on any thrilling moments.
What's he doing in there? Is that someone's arm? Who's he letting in there, dude? Who is that?
Yo, let's go inside. Come on.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Let's go.
Stop. Remy. Remy. Stop. Stop messing with the lights. Elijah.
Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever felt chills in a creepy place or heard whispers at night? In this exclusive footage, we will witness chilling encounters with nightmarish entities that defy all logic and reason. Dare to watch this video and come face to face with the nightmarish entities captured on camera. But be warned, once you see them, you can never unsee them. Number 8. Beyond explanation. Prepare to be frightened by this unsettling video shared on Reddit by user mentalhealth1484. In this footage, you will witness a perplexing and chilling incident that will send shivers down your spine. Out of nowhere, a ball is abruptly thrown and captured into the camera, instantly capturing the cameraman's attention. But the creepiness doesn't end there. Behind the person filming, a young boy suddenly appears, giggling playfully, then quickly disappears through a closed door, defying all logic. The camera operator is left stunned when a woman's face mysteriously peeks out from behind a locked door, sending a chill down their spine. Unfortunately, the video cuts off abruptly, leaving viewers curious and eager to discover what happens next. If you were in the cameraman's place, what would you have done in this situation? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Number 7. Invisible presence. The CCTV camera in Juan and Nicole's bedroom in Ecuador captured a terrifying incident that they described as the most horrifying experience of their lives. The footage shows the couple getting ready for bed and watching TV before a sudden, unseen force pulls their blanket away, causing them to panic and jump out of bed. They are then seemingly pushed and thrown around by an invisible entity, leading them to desperately try to escape as objects in the room start moving and falling on their own, adding to the horror of the scene. As Juan leads Nicole out of the room, her distress is visible.
Mira cómo le empujan. Mira, mira cómo le empujan a Juanga. Que ahí van con la China. Mira, ahí van con la China. Mira, mira. Mira, ahí es que ya no puede si la bajo en peso, pues la bajo en peso.
Is this movement caused by a string, or is it something genuinely paranormal? However, it appears that there is a genuine presence there. In the end, we can't be sure of the authenticity of this unsettling video. The decision is yours. What do you all think? Number 6. Spirit's Grip. This video exhibits 3 girls engaging with the orbs. The girl tosses a doll downwards and proceeds to touch her neck. Additionally, numerous orbs are floating around within the house. However, a horrifying incident occurs with the girl as she lies down, and her leg is suddenly seized, pulling her back. The other 2 girls flee from the scene. Subsequently, the girl appears to be possessed or under some other influence. After being possessed, she begins to knock on the door, creating an eerie atmosphere. It is unclear whether the girl is possessed by a supernatural entity or if there is another explanation, but the situation appears extremely peculiar.
And then, look at this. So she lays down, and then something grabs her leg.
Whoa.
And starts pulling her back.
Oh my God.
Still orbs. The girls run. I mean, I would have run no faster. And then what's the girl doing? Is she possessed or something?
The video provides limited information, so I am curious to hear your thoughts on this matter. Please share your opinions in the comment section. Number 5. Ghostly trails. The video was captured by a CCTV camera positioned outside the mall parking area. The person in question found themselves in a confusing situation that left them puzzled. Shares with us another spine-tingling video. They felt the need to approach the mall manager for clarification. Picture this. However, the sun slowly examining below the CCTV footage, casting an amber glow that as the individual walks past the scooter, it seemed as if a spark of life entered something extraordinary, leading to a collision with the railing, and eventually what initially seemed like a meteor streaking across the sky drew the attention by the unexpected, who watched in merely a celestial phenomenon. It seems highly improbable, or could it be that someone would leave their motorcycle's engine running while inside perhaps the mall? An UFO? Was it a mechanical glitch which unravel the mysteries of the cosmos in this captivating or could it have been a mischievous spirit family? Share your thoughts about this occurrence in the comments section. Number 4. Sinister occurrence. The footage they captured is undeniably creepy. In one instance, their dog, peacefully sleeping in the crate, suddenly woke up due to a disturbance. The door handle began to move on its own, causing the dog to become alert. Excited and investigated, he wagged his tail, but his whimpering began when the door failed to open for him. Apart from this peculiar incident, there have been a few other strange occurrences within the house. In the kitchen, a video was recorded capturing the moment when several items accidentally fell off the countertop. It remains uncertain whether there was someone present on the floor, causing the door to move out of sight. However, within the same place, something even more terrifying awaited the wife. She was simply trying to enjoy some leftovers when she noticed a container on the shelf. The lid of the food box had been closed without the tabs inserted. After closing it for the second time, she made sure to insert the tabs to avoid any further mishaps with the container.
So it had been cold. I had been flopping the lid back on. It had been staying shut. I had not been inserting the tabs. It was just staying shut until this video. The second time I close it in this video, I make sure to insert the tabs. I thought I had done it the first time. So inserted the tabs because I didn't want any more sketchy stuff coming from this container.
She left the room because she heard the container being forcefully opened, which prompted her to quickly seek assistance from her husband. Number 3. Mysterious attraction. An individual captured this video during a live heavy metal music festival in San Bernardino, California in 2011. The incident depicted in the video is quite remarkable. Amid the crowded area, just as something unusual is about to happen, a large man charges into the mosh pit. However, he appears to be clotheslined by an invisible force, causing him to be thrown backward. What makes this even more peculiar is that his companion tries to help him up, but he is forcefully pulled backward once again by an unseen entity, as if being dragged along the ground. What do you guys think? Is it possible that this could be the spirit of a disgruntled metal fan? Or is there another explanation for this bizarre occurrence? Your judgment determines the answer to this question. Number 2. Toy of terror. The video was recorded by a person named Elijah while clearing out his garage. He came across a Gwendol and a doll hidden beneath a pile of cardboard boxes, which was rather disturbing. After bringing the doll inside, the lights started flickering unpredictably, creating a spooky atmosphere. At first, Elijah attributed it to an electrical problem, but the strange occurrences persisted. While he was away at work, peculiar things continued to happen in the house. Fortunately, he managed to capture some of these eerie moments on camera. Upon returning home, he found himself alone, yet the unsettling events persisted. Perplexed, he wondered if someone else in the house had run a bath or had plans to do so. Frustrated by the constant disturbances, he began suspecting that the doll was responsible. Something even more unsettling occurred when he mentioned the idea of getting rid of it to his viewers. Something terrifying happened.
Would be cool. But I'm alone and there's nobody here. So maybe Digi, did you run the bath? Were you gonna take an... What the fuck?
wine glass suddenly shattered, indicating that the doll had no intention of leaving anytime soon. Elijah also mentioned feeling a burning sensation in the hand that held the door. Number 1. Corrupted Soul. The YouTube team, Life of Luxury, successfully captured this footage while investigating Emily's claims about her father. It was evident that her father had undergone a significant transformation and was now unrecognizable. Unexpectedly, during the interview, a person claiming to be her father enters the room with a suspicious carton of milk. The team decides to closely monitor the situation and suddenly hears a strange noise. At 3 a.m., they document eerie activity occurring in Emily's father's room. Later, the footage reveals a monstrous figure entering Emily's room.
What's he doing in there? Is that someone's arm? Who's he letting in there, dude? Who is that?
Yo, let's go inside. Come on.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Let's go.
When the team rushes in to confront the figure, it mysteriously vanishes. As they leave and follow her father, they come across what appears to be his clothing, confirming their suspicions.
Look out! Look out! Look out! Help! Help! Help!
He's skinned! Where's he going? All right, let's get out. Let's get out. Here. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Although this creature is certainly not Emily's real father, it seems to be a fictional nightmare demon created for entertainment purposes. Hopefully, its existence is limited to that. In conclusion, nightmarish entities will continue to captivate our imaginations and haunt our dreams, serving as a reminder of the thin veil between the seen and unseen, the known and unknown. Whether they exist in reality or only in our minds, the fear they inspire is very real and will continue to fuel our fascination with the supernatural and the macabre. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe now and join us on our quest to uncover the truth behind the supernatural. Don't miss out on the next terrifying encounter. Until then, stay safe and vigilant to your surroundings. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world of unexplainable entities. Each story in this collection is a haunting exploration of real-life paranormal incidents, guaranteed to send shivers down your spine. So hold on tight and prepare for a spine-tingling journey through the realm nobody dares to enter. Number 9. The Handicapped Man. This video was recorded by a man who had recently purchased an old house in Lumberton, Texas. It is worth mentioning that this particular house is rumored to be haunted by the ghost of a handicapped man who used to live there 40 years ago. Unfortunately, the man met his tragic end by falling into the house's pool and drowning. Since then, numerous residents and visitors of the house have reported sightings of a terrifying apparition of a man in a wheelchair aimlessly rolling around the premises. The man was in the process of renovating the old house and was documenting the before and after stages of the restoration. Upon reviewing the footage captured by his camera, he was deeply shocked by what he witnessed. In one of the rooms, a figure dressed in red can be seen moving in a doorway right in front of him. Strangely, he does not seem to notice this peculiar figure at all as he continues filming the room. Later, as he looks back, the apparition appears to float by him silently. What's even more bizarre is that the eerie figure in red seems to be seated in a wheelchair. Could this be the spirit of the handicapped man who met his demise in the swimming pool outside the house many years ago? The question remains, who or what is that mysterious presence? Number 8. The Cursed Entity. This video was recorded by a camera installed in a room, and it was filmed by YouTube user Michael D. Maggie. The purpose of the camera installation was for Michael to investigate the strange noises and sounds he had been hearing, as well as the objects that seemed to be moving around his home. To do so, he set up a camera in his living room. The footage captured by the camera left him deeply shaken. Something forcefully threw his dining chair across the room, and it seemed like madness had taken over as the front door to his apartment started opening on its own. Michael insisted that he was the only person in the apartment that night, and he made sure to lock the front door before going to bed. What do you believe could be causing these noises and the movement of objects in Michael's home? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Number 7. Petrifying Stare. The following video is incredibly eerie to watch. It takes place in a dimly lit room where a child is peacefully resting in his crib. Suddenly, something startles him awake. Within seconds, we discover what caused his disturbance. Whatever it is, it seems to be staring intensely at the child with a profound gaze in its eyes. I can only imagine the fear that must have consumed the parents upon witnessing this video. They should consider relocating or seeking the assistance of an expert who specializes in dealing with entities that hover over children while they sleep. If you were in their shoes, would you leave your child alone or not? Number 6. The instant access. This next video needs more substantial information, yet it remains quite scary. Late at night in Chile, a man captures a mysterious event unfolding right before him while he is in bed.
Sale conchetumare. Conchetumare.
The video shows the man waking up at 3 a.m. as the door slowly opens, seemingly on its own. Despite his instructions, the door swings open fully, shocking the man. Upon investigating, he finds no one inside. Many viewers believe it to be a paranormal occurrence, but the final judgment is up to you. Was it a ghostly presence or something else entirely? Number 5. The Phantom Train. This clip shows Fernando Victor, who is employed at a train station. His specific duties there remain a mystery, but one thing is for sure. Fernando always seems to be scheduled for late-night shifts. It was during one of these late shifts that Fernando unexpectedly captured something chilling on camera. Walking alongside 2 other workers by a stationary train, he unknowingly recorded a mysterious figure looming over him. Could it have been the ghost of a past railroad accident victim, or was it something else entirely? Number 4. The Gaze of the Jinn. The mysterious video in question was shared on TikTok, although the identity of the uploader remains unconfirmed. Rumors are circulating that the video may have been produced by the renowned Jordanian ghost hunter Ihab Kasmia, who has gained recognition through various appearances. Despite this, the short video is certainly disturbing.
Yee.
Within the footage, a face can be observed peeking through a door crevice, disappearing as the camera shifts its focus. Some individuals speculate that this face could belong to a jinn, a mischievous and shape-shifting being that seems to be toying with the individual exploring the area. With the origin of the video unknown, the true nature of the events depicted remains a mystery. Could it be a jinn captured on camera, or is it simply an elaborate fabrication? The conclusion is open to personal interpretation. As always, the judgment is upon you. Number 3. Mysterious Unseen Presence. kitchen worker in this video was unexpectedly tripped by an unseen force. Could it be that a phantom suddenly appeared and swept his legs out from under him? This incident has truly baffled us, leaving us completely puzzled. The only logical explanation we could come up with is that the slippery floor caused an accident, which, due to the camera angle, created the illusion of an invisible force lifting his legs. However, it undeniably seems as though his feet were lifted off the ground. What are your opinions on this perplexing occurrence? Number 2. The Haunting of the Office. The video was filmed in November 2017, capturing a man working late at the office when an alarm suddenly goes off. Most people who experience supernatural events usually have personal encounters completely alone. In the footage, the man is seen working in his office when the office door suddenly opens. He decides to investigate, only to return thinking the situation was resolved. However, unbeknownst to him, the entity responsible for the disturbance was not done tormenting him. The door closes on its own, causing the man to be frightened. He once again ventures to discover what is happening. As he exits the door, it suddenly closes on its own, and the chairs move from their place as if dragged by an unseen force. A shadowy figure is also visible through the glass of the door. What would you do if you were in his shoes? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Number 1. The Unyielding Force. The CCTV footage installed at the family's house captured this incident. It occurred at night when Christy, a young woman, was putting her baby in the crib and ensuring that the baby was sleeping well. Suddenly, she was confronted by a terrifying presence that forcefully dragged her from the baby's room and down the stairs. As she struggled to free herself, the fear of being dragged by an unseen entity overwhelmed her. On the stairs, she managed to break free and hurriedly ran back upstairs to the baby's room. Meanwhile, her baby, frightened by the ordeal, began crying, and strange occurrences took place in the room as the mobiles started moving on their own. Once again, the mad entity seized Christy and dragged her downstairs, seemingly determined to capture her or express its anger toward her. This time, it took her into the storeroom and forcefully closed the door behind them. After a short while, the door opened and Christy emerged, walking slowly in an eerie manner. It appeared as though the entity had somehow possessed her or was controlling her. The following day, her sister, deeply concerned about what had transpired, expressed fear about living in the house. This incident left the entire family terrified. What are your thoughts on this chilling video? How would you react if you were present in that situation? If you found today's video intriguing, then please like, share, and subscribe to keep yourself updated on this chilling expedition into the world of the paranormal. Who knows what mysteries we will uncover next? Until next time, stay safe. In recent years, humanity has been a spectator to a sequence of disastrous occurrences and misfortunes that have had a long-lasting effect on both communities and individuals. Ranging from calamities of nature to acts of aggression, these incidents have profoundly unsettled the core of our society. So, prepare to be amazed, prepare to be astonished, and prepare to question everything you thought you knew. Because what you are about to witness is nothing short of extraordinary. Number 10. Massive explosion. With a population of almost 1 million, Volgograd is a large Russian city that is located 600 miles south of Moscow on the Volga River. After Stalin's death, the city's name was changed from Stalingrad to Volgograd to more accurately reflect its geographic location during World War I. First responders were called to the scene of a local petrol station fire on August 10, 2020, at approximately noon. They attempted to put out the fire, but it spread quickly and forced many to flee the area as they watched the surrounding region burn. This tragedy brought back memories of the city's epic conflict. Fuel transfer is thought to have been ignited by a static electric spark, which led to the fire, because there was a significant amount of petrol present, resulting in a tremendous explosion. The fire finally grew to be contained within an area larger than 10,000 square feet, requiring the deployment of more than 70 firefighters, as well as a specialized firefighting robot. Number 9. The unexpected arrival. The video was recorded by an individual named Garcia using his GoPro. The footage was taken at Chatsworth Park, where Brian Garcia and his 2 friends were seen exploring the train tracks just north of Los Angeles. As they reached a tunnel, Garcia filmed their decision to walk through the dark passage to the other side. Inside the tunnel, things were dark and quiet until they spotted a train approaching them.
Oh shit!
Prompting them to run for their lives. They managed to escape just in time, narrowly avoiding a potential accident.
Oh! Run! Run!
Would you be willing to embark on such a thrilling adventure? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Number 8. Skydiving mishaps. This video displays a group of skydivers executing stunts during a larger event. The specific location and the individual who filmed the video remain unidentified. Nevertheless, it was circulated on various social media platforms by multiple users. Upon watching the video, the skydivers have successfully deployed their parachutes and are in a formation of some kind. Regrettably, the actions of a single person transformed this wholesome and impressive moment into a truly terrifying one. A skydiver with a white parachute collides with another member of the group, causing their parachutes to become entangled. This leads to chaos among the entire group. The most alarming moment happens towards the conclusion when one skydiver falls out of his parachute. He descends rapidly, but thankfully, it was later confirmed that he had a backup parachute, potentially saving his life. Number 7. The devastating crash of the helicopter. This footage, captured by an individual in Colombia, showcases a rapid shift from a state of calm and serenity to one of turmoil and peril within a matter of seconds. The second footage, filmed from inside the helicopter by the pilot during the crash, portrays an extraordinary event that left the passengers terrified, believing their lives were about to end. This harrowing experience intensified the fear factor. Thankfully, all individuals involved managed to survive, albeit with minor injuries for some. Shortly after takeoff, the helicopter became trapped between a telephone pole and a building, yet everyone emerged unscathed. What are your impressions of this video? Would you still consider taking a helicopter ride after witnessing this footage? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section. Number 6. Fireworks blunders. On January 22, 2022, in Beicheng, a local firework disaster was captured on video. The incident appeared to be unremarkable at first, but soon turned into a grand pyrotechnics display. 2 kids obtained fireworks from a nearby vendor, leading to one of them accidentally setting off a fire too close to the stand. This caused the entire structure to be consumed by flames. The aftermath footage showed the devastation of the stall, along with a damaged car that was likely owned by the vendor. It is truly surprising how many fireworks were crammed into such a small space. To the cameraman, the shop seemed relatively small. A few other cars were also damaged by the exploding fireworks, but thankfully, it seems that no one was harmed during this unexpected event. A single spark has the power to trigger a disastrous chain of events. What are your thoughts on this? Number 5. Inferno in the industry. This footage was recorded by a staff member at Amur Metal, an industrial facility in Komsomolsk-on-Amur, eastern Russia. The city is home to a population of over 238,000 people. The factory produces 2.15 million tons of steel annually. Unfortunately, on December 29, 2013, a mishap occurred when the workers unintentionally lost control of a piece of machinery that was pouring molten steel, resulting in it spilling across the factory floor instead of the intended area. This posed a significant risk to the workers. The incident highlighted the dangers associated with working with molten metal, which can reach extremely high temperatures ranging from 2,500 to 2,800 degrees Fahrenheit.
Охуеть, дебил ебаный, ты дурак! Поднял еще хуже! Пиздосно! Четвертая бригаде.
Although the exact cause of the accident remains unknown, it likely caused significant damage to the factory floor. Thankfully, no injuries were recorded thanks to the stringent safety measures that were in effect. Number 4. When darkness sparks danger. This video was recorded in the garage of CCTV cameras located in the Chaco province of Argentina on May 1, 2024. It depicts a peaceful dinner the family enjoys, as captured by the CCTV cameras installed in their garage. The absence of any warning signs makes the video all the more startling. Suddenly, within a split second, disorder erupts. As the family enjoys their meal, a huge lightning bolt strikes perilously near them, resulting in a power outage and sparks scattering in all directions. An explosion took place right next to them. Nevertheless, the video does not conclude at that point. Additional lightning strikes can be both heard and witnessed nearby. Astonishingly, the camera remains unscathed and persists in capturing the scene. To safeguard the well-being of an elderly woman who was also present, the family promptly hurries indoors. Their decision proves to be correct, as the circumstances progressively escalate in danger and unpredictability. This footage serves as a poignant reminder of how swiftly a serene and calm moment can transform into a state of turmoil within mere seconds. Thankfully, all individuals featured in the video remain unharmed. Number 3. The unintended rocket launch. In 2017, a video was released by an individual showing 2 K-52 helicopters flying at a very low altitude in a training area around 100 kilometers east of the Estonian border during a military drill. Despite initially appearing harmless, the video stirred up controversy and ignited intense debates in Russia after one of the helicopters mistakenly discharged its rockets near spectators during a low flyby. Luckily, the rockets did not hit anyone, so there were no casualties. The Russian military admitted to the incident and reported that 2 people were injured. A preliminary investigation conducted by military authorities indicated that a short circuit in the helicopter's electrical system led to the accidental firing of the rockets. Furthermore, a cockpit video capturing the rocket's impact was also uncovered. Number 2. Improper mining. On April 6, 2024, a recent video surfaced online capturing an incident near Mostar in Bosnia and Herzegovina. The video has garnered interest for depicting a genuinely alarming scenario. Improper mining practices led to a major landslide that blocked the valley completely. The force of the landslide generated a displacement wave upon entering the river, highlighting the substantial risk at hand. It appeared as if the entire side of the valley had crumbled, instilling fear in online spectators. Different online sources have examined the video and offered diverse interpretations of the occurrence. Despite a formal inquiry that was initiated shortly after, no conclusive responses have been provided thus far. What are your thoughts on this? Feel free to share in the comment section. Number 1. Uplit lightning. It is common theory that lightning typically originates in clouds and travels between clouds or strikes the ground. Nevertheless, there exists a captivating occurrence known as upward lightning, which begins from the ground. While scientists have not yet grasped the complete understanding of this phenomenon, it has been observed that nearby lightning strikes can elevate the electric field surrounding tall structures, resulting in these upward discharges. Studies indicate that these intensified electric fields can even prompt lightning strikes from buildings as low as 10 stories. Despite the scientific community's limited comprehension of this subject, I have made a swift decision to relocate to a ground floor apartment. In closing, thank you for joining us on this enigmatic adventure with us. These inexplicable events captured on camera provide a window into the enigmatic and incomprehensible facets of our world. Stay safe, keep your curiosity alive. Remember to show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel for more exciting updates. Until we meet again, take care. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a realm where our lives are constantly intertwined with remarkable and unpredictable events that leave us completely speechless. Without further ado, brace yourselves for the 10 most exhilarating incidents that will undoubtedly leave you in shock. Number 10. Tragedy in the skies. On February 29, 2024, in Medellin, Colombia, a woman captured a remarkable incident from her balcony. A tourist helicopter, carrying 4 passengers and 2 pilots, was expecting a routine flight. However, things took an unexpected turn when a sudden gust of wind disrupted their journey. The helicopter lost control and crash-landed on the building.
No hay otra manera, quien baje por allá y yo subir por la escalera, bajar.
Por allá y por subir.
Getting wedged between it and the communications antenna. Thankfully, more than 70 emergency workers swiftly came to the rescue, dedicating an hour and a half to the operation. Miraculously, the passengers only suffered minor injuries, not requiring hospitalization, while the pilot endured a broken leg and lacerations. What do you all think? Would it be a good decision to fly in this weather? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 9. Tornado chase. The camera took the footage you're about to watch in the family's car. Initially, the weather seems turbulent and stormy. However, this mother and her children find themselves in a race against a tornado heading straight for them. As they realize the danger, panic sets in. Initially panicked, the mother's main concern is the safety of her kids. Despite this, she stays calm and drives towards a safer place, closer to a store. The dash cam records the car being hit by strong winds and rain from the storm. It's evident that if the mother hadn't acted swiftly, the situation could have been disastrous.
Okay guys, get ready to run. Ready? I'm not beating my ears. Just run. Just run. Lydia, don't run. Lydia,
What would you do if you were in their shoes? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 8. Orcus, the killer whale. The video, which was uploaded a couple of years ago, showcases the aggressive behavior of orcas, also known as killer whales. In the footage, fishermen found themselves in a perilous situation as an agitated orca attacked their boat, even trying to leap out of the water to overturn it.
It's coming this way. Let it jump on us. Ah! Woo!
The orca's calculated attempt to capsize the boat at the start of the video highlights its high level of intelligence. Reflecting on this incident, it is indeed a frightening scenario. If I were in that situation, I would prioritize safety and try to navigate away from the orca as calmly as possible. Number 7. Duster plane crash. The video in question was filmed on December 10, 2021, at a farm in Brazil. It was taken by onlookers who were watching a crop duster in action. This is a common sight at the large farm where the duster is usually seen. However, during this particular instance, they unexpectedly captured something very unusual. As the plane descended towards the ground, a startling event took place. The wings broke off while still in midair, a rare incident for aircraft. The Emir aircraft had been in use without any problems before this strange occurrence. Local news outlets have mentioned that the pilot survived this odd incident, although there has been no official confirmation of this. Number 6. Crash course. The footage was captured by surveillance cameras and depicts a man who appears to be a delivery person preparing to ride his bike. His occupation is inferred from the bag he puts on before leaving. Unexpectedly, as he attempts to mount his bike, he notices a car speeding towards him. Fortunately, another car in front of him prevented a collision, allowing him to evade harm through quick thinking. The cause of the incident remains unclear, but speculation suggests that the driver may have been distracted. It should be noted that this information is not yet verified. Number 5. Cyclone. The video presents something truly remarkable and unusual. The exact location of the filming remains unknown, with some suggesting it could be in Ireland, while others linking it to the recent cyclone in Australia. However, the woman in the video found herself in a surprising and difficult situation. The house appears quite beautiful, yet it is alarming to witness the door on the verge of collapsing. The water is rapidly inundating the area, causing great distress. The water level continues to rise, reaching a point where it engulfs her furniture. She expresses her helplessness, unsure of what action to take. It is truly an unprecedented experience for her. Astonishing indeed.
Wow, the house is pretty... It looks like the door is going to cave in. Coming in the door. I put everything up. I can't put it up any higher. There's like water everywhere. It's just raising. Oh my God.
If you found yourself in a scenario where you were the woman, what actions would you take? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 4. High-flying drama. The video showcased on the screen was filmed in the Russian Republic of Dagestan. 2 women were enjoying a swing. This swing is positioned precariously on a precipice that stands at an impressive height of 6,300 feet above the Sulak Canyon. Initially, everything seemed to be going smoothly. However, something truly remarkable happened as the person pushing the swing continued to increase its speed. With each subsequent swing and acceleration, one of the chains supporting the swing would unexpectedly snap, causing the swing seat to tilt dangerously. At one point, the 2 women found themselves heading perilously close to the edge of the cliff. Consequently, they were propelled over the cliffs. It was revealed that the swing did not meet the necessary safety regulations, resulting in its subsequent closure. Number 3. Waters of Woe. The video was captured by a bystander during the flooding in Brazil, where a vehicle found itself in a dire situation. The rising floodwaters left the car stranded in a dangerous spot, with water levels continuing to rise. Regrettably, there was no sign of the flood receding. In response, a courageous individual sprang into action to save those still trapped inside the vehicle. Impressively, he managed to rescue a woman and her baby from the immobilized car. What is unsettling is that no one knew a young child was also inside the vehicle. Thankfully, the man's quick actions averted a tragedy. If he had been even slightly delayed in his rescue efforts, the occupants would have been swept away, as seen in the video when the flood engulfed the car. Number 2. Highway Havoc. On March 2nd, 2024, in Huanchor, Peru, a camera in a car captured footage of a landslide occurring on the highway. This video showcases the devastating destruction caused by the landslide. According to Lawa's report, the infrastructure of this road section suffered considerable damage. Thankfully, no lives were lost in this horrifying incident. Currently, an investigation is underway to determine the precise cause of the landslide. There is speculation that the recent rains in the region may have contributed to the destabilization of the terrain. The individuals in the trucks can consider themselves incredibly lucky. Number 1. Rusty Deluge. The CCTV camera recorded this video on November 18, 2021, but the exact location of the incident is still unknown. The footage shows a man talking on the phone, seemingly going about his day as usual. However, in a matter of seconds, everything changes dramatically. Suddenly, a powerful flash flood sweeps through the man's house, causing a significant impact. The force of the flood is truly remarkable to witness. It is crucial to note that the water displays a reddish tint, resembling the color of blood, which signifies the existence of iron oxide in the soil. This observation implies the potential occurrence of a landslide. Fortunately, the man is seen running away before the disaster strikes, which could explain his survival if he managed to escape unharmed. In the end, in any scenario, unforeseen circumstances may arise, but we can lessen their impact by staying vigilant, taking initiative, and putting safety first. By pinpointing the underlying issues and taking steps to lower risks, we can protect ourselves and others during unexpected events. Thank you for tuning in and backing us up. Your subscription inspires us to strive for excellence, come up with new ideas, and improve your overall experience. Remember to stay vigilant and mindful of your environment. See you with another eye-catching video. Until then, goodbye.
On Stott Road.
Okay, what's the description of the vehicle?
It's a white car, I think, that's on fire. When I saw that car, I didn't even think that anybody was actually in it, the way it was going and the way of the impact.
Life is full of incredible moments that often seem too amazing to be true. But thanks to the power of cameras, we are able to capture these extraordinary events for all to see. Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, we will be showcasing 10 of the most incredible moments ever recorded on camera. The details are as follows. Number 10. The hidden dangers of underinflated tires. Every year, numerous individuals sustain severe injuries while inflating their tires. One may not realize they are overinflating the tire until it suddenly bursts. The true culprit behind such accidents is the gradual wear and tear caused by driving on underinflated tires. An example of this lesson was learned by a worker at a repair shop on April 15, 2014. While innocently filling up a tire, a routine task turned into a tragedy. The tire exploded, propelling the worker onto his back and scattering debris all around. Fortunately, he managed to get up and walk away, although his right arm was in considerable pain. A similar incident occurred at an auto body shop in China, where workers were dealing with a larger truck tire. A freak blowout caused one of the workers to be flung through the air. Fortunately, the tire did not explode while his face was near. The distance the tire traveled after the explosion is quite astonishing. If the initial blast doesn't pose a threat, the flying tire certainly does. It is imperative to regularly check air pressure, avoid driving on underinflated tires, and thoroughly inspect tires before inflating them. Taking these precautions might just save your life. Number 9. A deadly landslide. On August 24, 2023, the people of Ani village, a small community in Himachal Pradesh, India, experienced a terrifying event when a landslide threatened to destroy their town. The village was situated at the base of a mountain known for frequent landslides, indicating a recurring landslide pattern in the area. It is unfortunate that the builders overlooked the mountain's instability when constructing the village below. This disaster could have been prevented if they had taken this factor into consideration. Thankfully, the residents had noticed cracks in the weeks leading up to the landslide and evacuated the area in time. As a result, when the mountain eventually collapsed, the village was empty, saving the lives of its inhabitants. Number 8. The blazing wild berries warehouse fire. In Russia, Wild Berries is a major e-commerce platform similar to Amazon. Despite its popularity, many people are still unaware of it. Established in 2004, Wild Berries has grown into a large organization with warehouses all over Russia. Unfortunately, in January 2024, a significant fire broke out at their warehouse in St. Petersburg. Workers quickly evacuated the 700,000 square foot space when they noticed the blaze. Amidst the chaos, someone managed to capture the fire on camera. Luckily, everyone escaped unharmed as firefighters arrived. However, it took 30 hours for the firefighters to control the fire. The cause was suspected to be faulty electrical wiring, as the warehouse was built without proper approval from the fire inspector. There were also allegations that the fire alarm had been disabled after false alarms the day before. The estimated cost of the damage could exceed 20 billion rubles or $219 million, with insurers still assessing the total expenses. Number 7. Massive explosion. Hunan, a province in central China with a population of over 99 million, made headlines on July 20th, 2021, when heavy rainfall caused a river to overflow near the Dongfeng Power Group company. This led to floodwater seeping into an old aluminum plant, causing a spillage of molten aluminum. Luckily, no injuries were reported due to prior evacuations. The incident resulted in the collapse of a multi-million-dollar Chinese aluminum facility. The river overflowed around 4:00 a.m., causing a factory wall to collapse and flood the molten tank. Videos captured the dangerous reactions of water meeting molten metal, highlighting the importance of safety protocols in handling hazardous materials. Number 6. Flying car. In Yuba City, California, Lily Peterson and her family were on a normal drive when a shocking event unfolded. A car flies through the air, narrowly missing power lines, and crashes in front of them. In a state of panic, Lily and Michael called 911.
Stop it. Yes, we are on the on-stop ramp on Yuba City, and there was a car that fell off the highway.
It didn't fall off, it jumped the whole road.
Lily, still shaken, mistook the car for a rocket due to her impaired vision, as she was wearing glasses. The family started panicking, fearing an explosion. It took time for Lily to find her phone and relay information to the emergency operator. Meanwhile, Michael assessed the situation and found the driver.
On-stop road.
Okay, what's the description of the vehicle?
It's a white car, I think, that's on fire. When I saw that car, I didn't even think that anybody was actually in it, the way it was going and the way of the impact.
A 26-year-old woman with minor injuries. She was taken to the hospital. It was later revealed that she had lost control of her car after a hit and run on the nearby highway. The family was left in disbelief at the speed and impact of the collision. What are your thoughts on this harrowing situation? Share your thoughts in the comments section. Number 5. A disturbing truth. In 2019, a video was recorded showing a woman leaving her home and returning a few days later, seemingly without any unusual events occurring. However, the truth behind the video is far from normal. The woman, very cutie, actually left to celebrate her birthday and didn't return for 6 days. Shockingly, during this time, her daughter was left alone and tragically passed away due to neglect and starvation. This disturbing aspect of the video is compounded by the fact that the woman's own mother only became aware of the situation when the case went to trial, leaving the 20-month-old daughter completely abandoned. As a result, the woman was arrested for her actions. Number 4. The figure on the roof. The video currently displayed on the screen was recorded in a small town in Colombia. The footage appears to show a figure or object trapped on the roof of a building. It is unclear what exactly the figure is, but the entire incident was captured on camera. Upon closer inspection of the roof, a figure resembling a human shape can be discerned. The behavior of this figure is peculiar, not conforming to normal human actions. The most peculiar part is what occurs afterward. In a matter of seconds, the figure mysteriously disappears. And reappears on another roof. The voice of the cameraman provides valuable insight into the unsettling feeling experienced by most people in the neighborhood. Number 3. A blood-curdling scream. The TikTok video by creator Dudu Delan Nogan depicts an encounter with a terrifying creature from Navajo myth, the Skinwalker. Initially appearing as a cute baby video, it is abruptly interrupted by a distant blood-curdling scream. The unsettling encounter unfolds as the woman and child attempt to walk away from the source of the scream, only to come across another person on the same trail who appears to be less than human.
Okay, so I'm way farther down the trail and that screaming is definitely getting way louder and way closer. Hey, have you been hearing that screaming too? What is wrong with you? Oh my God!
Number 2. A massive landslide. The Bekra Nangal Dam is a popular tourist attraction in Himachal Pradesh, India. It is a concrete gravity dam on the Sutlej River and has the third largest reservoir in India, holding up to 9.34 billion cubic meters of water. In 1963, India's first Prime Minister referred to it as the new Temple of Resurgent India. Recently, a massive landslide occurred near the entrance. But fortunately, there were no tourists present, only 2 security guards who managed to escape in time. The guards had noticed small stones falling from the hill and were able to anticipate the danger. The Geological Survey of India has identified 22 areas around the reservoir that are prone to landslides due to unplanned excavations. Number 1. The fierce tornado. Witnessing the devastating force of a violent tornado is truly frightening. It is alarming to think that tornadoes have the capability to destroy entire towns, leaving behind nothing but devastation in their path. The video from Dr. Fetus Oren vividly demonstrates the impact of a tornado firsthand. In the footage, A solitary car in a parking lot starts to move as it is tossed back and forth by the strong winds. As the tornado approaches, the car is swept away, along with various unidentifiable debris. The storm eventually subsides, leaving behind an unimaginable amount of destruction. If you like these videos and want to see more intriguing videos like this, then please make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. See you in another video.
I got you. Okay, for me. I got
you. Welcome, friends. In today's video, we will witness the consequences of unexpected incidents that possess the power to drastically change lives within a moment. From the gripping accounts of tragedy intertwined with tales of resilience, this video had it all. So, are you ready to explore the unexpected? Number 10. Lion's Attack. This video depicts a man facing a life-threatening situation, as it was a truly terrifying experience for him. The individual in the video found himself trapped on a tree branch while trying to hide from a lion. To make matters worse, the lion eventually spotted him and began climbing up the tree. The scene was undoubtedly frightening, and things did not improve when more lions appeared. The man's presence in this dangerous situation continues to baffle researchers, despite their thorough investigations. However, it seems that the lions did not show aggression towards him, which may have given him a glimmer of hope. The fact that the man's footage was shared online without any reports of him being harmed. What are your thoughts on this harrowing situation? Share your thoughts in the comments section. Number 9. Massive Fire. This horrifying footage was captured by an individual in Chile during December who witnessed the devastating forest fires. The communes of Villa, Allen, and Layat in Marga province have been the hardest hit, experiencing severe consequences. These destructive fires have ravaged an estimated area of 500 hectares, or 1,235 acres. To ensure the safety of the residents, authorities have successfully evacuated at least 374 individuals from these affected communes. The intensity of these fires can be seen in the alarming videos recorded by both the residents and those being evacuated. Please share your thoughts on this video in the comment section. Number 8. The Drug Smuggler. The video, filmed by an individual in 2011, displays the brave actions of specific individuals. It is possible that this video was recorded in Brazil. The clip shows drug smugglers causing significant harm to both individuals and property. Despite not being as critical as other South American countries, Brazil remains resolute in its stance against these smugglers. The video highlights the successful intervention of the Brazilian Federal Police, who stopped the plane from taking off by forcefully colliding with its wing, causing it to break. They then proceeded to apprehend those on board the aircraft. Despite the shaky camera footage captured from the rear seat of a car during a high-speed chase, the entire incident is documented. I am eager to hear your thoughts on this video. Please feel free to share your opinions in the comments section. Number 7. A great rescue during the flood. This footage was recorded by an individual on September 14, 2023, in Atlanta, Georgia, during a period of heavy rainfall that resulted in flooding on multiple streets. The city's drainage systems were unable to handle the excessive water, leading to chaotic conditions. Officer Ryan O'Brien, a brave member of the Atlanta Police Department, was patrolling Peachtree Street when the flooding commenced. He came across a partially submerged car in the floodwaters, posing a risk of it floating if overturned. With the assistance of a nearby fire captain, they successfully rescued the driver from his vehicle. After a while, the situation became more terrible.
I got you. Okay, we'll move. I got you. Sure.
CCTV footage captured the rapid increase in floodwaters, with more than 2 inches of rain falling in under 2 hours. Thankfully, there were no reports of any major injuries during the flood. What are your thoughts on this video? Please share your comments below. Number 6. Collision in warehouse. The CCTV footage captured a video in a warehouse on July 10, 2011, showing a group of Russian warehouse workers diligently performing their tasks of moving boxes and retrieving items from storage. However, a disaster struck when one of the shelves was on the verge of collapsing. As workers continued their routine activities, attention was drawn to the 4 support pillars, specifically the third one from the left. Suddenly, the shelf collapsed without warning, triggering a chain reaction that almost led to the entire warehouse crumbling down. Workers frantically sought cover, uncertain if the entire structure was on the brink of collapse. Fortunately, only one row collapsed along with about a third of the row behind it. The liquid contents of those shelves, suspected to be hazardous, could be seen pooling as workers hurried out. The nature of the substance remains unclear. Number 5. Terrifying moment in mine. The employee working in an underground tunnel or mine captured a shaky video due to an unexpected sound heard while on duty. The footage depicts a sudden rush of muddy water and rocks moving toward them rapidly. Despite the alarming situation, the man manages to film the surge before running for safety. By slowing down the video and zooming in, a clearer view of the dangerous muddy water along with rocks approaching the workers is revealed, highlighting the serious threat to their safety. Being caught by the muddy water or struck by these rocks could result in a fatal outcome. What are your thoughts on this situation? Let me know in the comment section. Number 4. Tragedy on the track. The event occurred in Java, Indonesia, where a passenger train collided with a truck on the railway tracks. The cause of the collision remains unknown. A video capturing this alarming and terrifying incident has been obtained. The collision was so forceful that it led to a massive explosion. Despite the severity of the crash and ensuing fireball, fortunately, no fatalities were reported. The train company's spokesperson mentioned that the train was left hanging over the bridge post-explosion. In terms of injuries, he confirmed that most were minor, except for one individual who suffered serious injuries after leaping into the river from the train. What are your thoughts on this particular occurrence? Number 3. Massive disaster in Central Tennessee. This video was captured by an individual in Central Tennessee. The video exhibits the devastating impact of severe storms that have ravaged Central Tennessee, resulting in the tragic loss of 6 lives. Additionally, around 60 individuals have been hospitalized due to the storms. Numerous homes and businesses have suffered damage across multiple cities. Furthermore, as of Sunday morning, approximately 40,000 electricity customers in Tennessee remained without power. The footage portrays a scene that can only be described as apocalyptic. Witness the astonishing moment when a transformer explodes, leaving the observer in shock. The aftermath of another tornado, which occurred on the same day, is also depicted, showcasing the immense destruction that is evident to all.
Oh my gosh! Whoa! The transformer just blew. Oh my god. Oh no!
It is disheartening to note that a 22-year-old employee and a 24-year-old individual sustained head injuries during these catastrophic events. Number 2. Tragedy strikes. The video, filmed at a water park in Gothenburg, Sweden, on February 12, 2024, is both concerning and surprising. The recording depicts a large fire consuming the park, with the most astonishing detail being that the fire took place at a newly built water park. Bystanders captured the event, which destroyed several water slides that had not yet been opened, including one with a 43-foot drop at the Ona Water Park in Gothenburg. The fire released dark smoke across the city, and at least 3 explosions caused debris from nearby buildings to scatter onto the water slides. Due to the recent nature of this incident, there is limited information available regarding any potential casualties or the extent of the damage caused. Number 1. Tsunami at Myers Beach. This footage, captured by the CCTV camera in Myers Beach, Florida in 2022, demonstrates how a seemingly ordinary situation can quickly escalate into a horrifying ordeal. The storm surge, with its terrifying pace, leads to extensive flooding that engulfs the entire area within a matter of minutes. As a result, the place becomes unrecognizable, resembling the aftermath of a colossal tsunami. Hurricane Ian, being the 3rd costliest recorded natural disaster, inflicts over $13 billion in damages. The devastation caused by the hurricane is evident in the video, with over 110 fatalities adding to the immense losses incurred by such natural disasters. In conclusion, unforeseen events have the potential to disrupt our lives, test our abilities, and evaluate our ability to bounce back. These occurrences can have long-lasting impacts on individuals, communities, and even entire countries. We would greatly appreciate it if you chose to like, share, and subscribe to accompany us on this incredible journey of resilience. Until we meet again, stay safe and stay prepared for the unexpected.
They'll catch you, honey! When she released, I just braced my body and poof, there she goes.
Oh! When she came flying down from about the middle of her back down, landed right here on my father's chest.
Ladies and gentlemen, children have always been known for getting caught in frightening situations that may cause them to feel frightened and vulnerable. These situations can range from mild to major incidents, eventually resulting in fatal outcomes. Ladies and gentlemen, today's video also revolves around the top 10 incidents where children were rescued by their heroes. So, are you ready to witness the jaw-dropping cases? Number 10. A distressed girl. An individual recorded the video, capturing an incident that took place in July at a large retail store in New Jersey. The footage shows a group of shoppers gathering around a minivan in response to cries coming from inside the locked vehicle. A distressed and solitary young girl was discovered, prompting the concerned crowd to immediately contact the police. Despite the compassionate efforts of some individuals, they were unable to rescue the child. However, they bravely broke the car window to save the child. The child's mother arrived shortly after and apologized, but it did little to resolve the situation. Subsequently, the mother was arrested and charged with child endangerment, but she was later released on her own recognizance. Media reports indicate that the little girl was placed under the care of her father. This incident should serve as a valuable lesson, highlighting the potential risks involved in leaving a child unattended in a vehicle.
Maybe.
We just discovered her about 10 minutes ago. And we notified the manager.
Oh my god. Oh, you're sweet.
And she's soaking wet.
I know.
What are your thoughts on this video? Let me know in the comments section. Number 9. Animal Attack Rescue. The security camera footage captured the incident where the father picked up his daughter from preschool and drove her home. Upon getting her out of the car and briefly leaving her alone to retrieve a toy, a coyote seized the opportunity to approach the little girl. The father acted swiftly, rescuing his daughter from the coyote's grasp.
He's definitely the hero, and I feel like he really saved her life. I don't know what would have happened if he wasn't there.
Concerned that the animal might return, he threw a water bottle to deter it. After ensuring his daughter's safety, he handed her to his wife. Later that night, at around 9 p.m., the coyote returned. Shira had seen coyotes before, but didn't expect them to be so aggressive.
Actually, the same night, it came back here around 9 p.m.
In another case in Connecticut, a raccoon scared a 5-year-old girl by clinging to her leg. Logan, the mother, quickly protected her child, worried about the raccoon possibly having rabies. Despite the animal's growling and snarling, she managed to remove it and even warned a neighbor about the situation.
I grabbed it by the scruff of the neck. It was growling, it was snarling. I think that mom instinct just kind of kicked in and...
The raccoon was eventually sent flying, and thankfully, the girl was unharmed.
He was vicious. He absolutely wanted blood, and I knew if I had just dropped him, he was going to come back up and start attacking me.
Number 8. The Fall in the Shop. This footage was captured by a CCTV camera positioned inside the store back in 2019. The scenario unfolded within a retail establishment, where two females engaged in a thoughtful discussion regarding the potential purchase of a firearm. Meanwhile, an unattended infant occupied a glass counter, precariously attempting to maintain his balance, tips over. Fortunately, the store manager promptly intervened and rushed towards the infant just in the nick of time.
I just knew the baby wasn't being watched, and it looked unstable, and I just ran that way almost before it started to fall.
It would have been better if the child's mother and grandmother had been more attentive to the infant on the counter, said the manager. Number 7. The heroic action of twin brother. In this footage, captured by a CCTV camera in a room, 2-year-old twins Brock and Bob can be seen playfully climbing up their dresser. However, the situation becomes dangerous when the dresser tips over and traps Brock underneath. Brock cries out for help, causing Bob to quickly respond. Bob first tries to push the dresser but fails. He then tries pushing from the other side, but the dresser doesn't budge. After assessing the situation, Bob decided to lift the dresser, but his attempts were unsuccessful. After several unsuccessful attempts, he successfully shifted the dresser to free his brother. He is dubbed a true-life miniature superhero. Their mother promptly anchored the dresser to the wall to prevent further mishaps. Number 6. An incredible catch. The astonishing footage was captured by the CCTV camera in the nursery, showcasing the entire incident involving Tyla Levy, a 35-year-old mother. In a brief moment of distraction, Levy momentarily turned away from her 11-month-old son, Ethan, who was on the changing table. To every parent's worst nightmare, the baby began to roll and eventually fell over the edge. However, in a miraculous turn of events, his 9-year-old brother Joseph swiftly caught him.
I just yelled mom because I saw the baby, and I just ran and I caught him, but I can't even carry him, so I don't know how that happened, and I can't even run that fast either.
He promptly called out for his mother upon spotting the baby and swiftly moved to apprehend the child. He managed to successfully capture the little one. What are your impressions of this remarkable event? Number 5. The Brave Dad. The terrifying event on a sky ride in upstate New York is captured on camera in this 2017 footage that Lauren took. Matthew Howard saved a girl who was about to hang by her neck.
I yelled up to her, "Let go, I promise I'll catch you,"
by acting bravely and catching her as she dropped. The younger sibling of the girl looked on in horror as his sister hung on for dear life. Below, Matthew and his daughter Lean watched the horrific incident play out. The child was suffocating and her brother was screaming, but Matthew caught her as she fell to the ground, both of them unconscious for a moment.
They'll catch you, honey! When she released, I just braced my body and poof, there she goes.
Oh! When she came flying down from about the middle of her back down, landed right here on my father's chest, which knocked them both down. And when I realized what was going on, I put my hands out to catch her neck and her upper back.
They received prompt medical attention at a neighboring hospital. After this incident, would you like to take this kind of ride again? Number 4. Braving the Blaze. The video was recorded by an individual in France in 2020. It appears to be quite terrifying to watch, as it shows an incident where a fire broke out in a house. This incident had everyone holding their breath as a boy was seen dangling from the window of an apartment building. A crowd of people gathered in the footage to catch and save him from the fire on the ground, and to take the children to the hospital for smoke inhalation. In the video, a group of people successfully caught the child. But unfortunately, some of them were injured by the fall from the window. The Samaritans who helped them needed treatment for fractured forearms. What are your reflections on this alarming incident? Number 3. Heroes of the Flames. In 2018, a firefighter in Georgia documented a harrowing incident on video.
The second floor burning. People look like they're trapped in there.
You said people look like they're trapped inside?
Yes. I hear people screaming.
The recording highlights the courageous efforts of Captain Jackie Pacrella and Captain Scott as they save a family trapped on the second floor. The footage depicts individuals stuck inside, with the father of a toddler making a daring move by tossing the child off a rescue ladder. Despite the child being caught upside down, Captain Scott Stroop executes an amazing catch, showcasing exceptional skill. He calmly directs the father to release the child, leading to a successful rescue. Initially, Captain Peckrell intended to aid the family on the balcony while another individual brought them down. Due to the prompt actions and courageousness of the initial responders, no individuals experienced severe injuries. Number 2. The Daring Delivery Man. The video was captured by an individual who happened to be present in Vietnam in 2021. It shows a toddler holding onto the railing of a 12th-floor balcony. The circumstances that led to the girl being on the balcony are unknown, but the situation was truly alarming. Thankfully, she fell but managed to survive. A delivery driver noticed the child's dangerous position, acted quickly, and caught her just before she hit the ground. Despite suffering a hip fracture and some minor injuries, the little girl was taken to the hospital, where her life was not in danger. What are your reflections on this event? Number 1. The Brave Act. The CCTV camera captured this footage, although the exact location remains unknown. The video displays the courageous act of a man who attempted to catch a falling boy using only his bare hands. The footage from the CCTV camera reveals that a passerby passenger heard a scream while entering their car. Upon witnessing the incident, the individual rushed to offer assistance. The boy had fallen from the second floor of a building and was caught by the man just before hitting the ground. Fortunately, the boy remained unharmed due to the brave actions of the man, who arrived just in time. Following the incident, a crowd gathered to witness the scene, relieved to see that the boy was safe. What are your thoughts on this remarkable event? As we conclude this touching video that highlights the rescue of children from harrowing situations, we are reminded of the immense impact that compassion, bravery, and quick thinking can have in critical moments. If you like this video, then please show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. We sincerely appreciate your continued support. Until we meet again, goodbye.
Water isolates several houses, resulting in some evacuation.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the fast-paced world of today, Dash cameras have become an essential tool for capturing unexpected moments on the road, from catastrophic collisions to hair-raising near misses. The footage captured by dash cameras serves as a sobering reminder of the importance of vigilance, caution, and preparedness behind the wheel. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we will be witnessing the thrilling dash camera footage that will surely leave you on the edge of your seat. So without any delay, let's begin. Number 8. Road Rage Rampage. This video was captured by a dash camera on an interstate in Orlando, Florida. It documents a driver's and his passengers' actions as they reacted to an aggressive sports car tailgating them.
Yo, who you trying to fish there?
The driver, who has a dashboard camera installed, initiates a brake check.
With no front bumper, but he thinks he's a race car. Yo, my
An action that appears to be against the law in Florida, which leads to the sports car driver allegedly rear-ending his vehicle.
what you wanna do, bitch?
Later on, the sports car driver overtakes him, only to encounter him again shortly after. According to the dashcam driver's account, the sports car driver displayed a firearm. Despite being warned, the dashcam driver confronts the armed motorist, leading to a heightened threat. Surprisingly, the dashcam driver was also armed. When the other motorist displays the gun again, the dashcam driver takes brave action. He aimed at the silver car and fired 4 shots through his windshield, shattering the glass and alarming his passenger. Afterward, the dashcam driver exits the highway and immediately contacts the authorities to report the situation. Marco Mazzetta asserts that he perceived a threat and acted in self-defense, using his valid Florida concealed carry permit. Number 7. Street Chaos. On November 19th, 2017 in Florida, dashcam footage captured a pair of police cars responding to a traffic stop. The small aircraft departed from a close airport carrying a pilot and a passenger. Regrettably, soon after departure, the plane's engines began to malfunction. The pilot quickly notified the airport of the problem, voicing concerns about returning safely. Despite the pilot's limited options, due to the worsening condition of one engine, an emergency crash landing was inevitable on the street. Remarkably, both the pilot and the passenger managed to escape with minimal injuries, defying the severity of the crash. Number 6. Wreckage on wheels. The footage was captured by a dash camera in Street Augustine, Florida, showing a tractor trailer traveling in the far right lane. Suddenly, a semi-truck transporting 60,000 pounds of sand crashes into the side of the tractor trailer in the lane next to it, resulting in a violent flip that separates the cabin from the trailer. The driver of the impacted semi-truck is visibly shocked.
Holy
Concerned drivers stopped to help the injured driver trapped in the cabin. Despite 2 fractured legs and multiple injuries, the driver miraculously survives.
Brian, I just got into a real bad accident.
The dashboard camera operator reveals that the driver fell asleep at the wheel, causing the crash. This serves as a strong reminder to take a break when tired while driving a heavy truck. Number 5. Hurricane Ida. Louisiana was struck by a devastating Category 4 hurricane named Ida. The forceful winds caused the truck to flip over, causing the dashcam to dislodge and reveal the driver still inside a nearby building. Fortunately, the driver only suffered minor injuries. Number 4. Catastrophic collision. The dashcam video was taken at Hobo Jungle Park around 3:00 a.m. on October 15, 2005, showing a police officer's response to a reported collision. While en route to the accident, the officer encountered dense fog, causing him to stop. Shortly after, the dashcam recorded the officer smelling a chemical odor coming from the south. Suddenly, a massive explosion occurred, resulting in a fire at Dole Yard. The officer quickly recognized the fire train crash in the nearby railroad yard. The crash had caused a rupture in a tanker carrying highly flammable compressed gas called propylene. Thankfully, no police officers or railroad workers were injured. However, approximately 3,000 residents within a 1-mile radius were advised to evacuate. Number 3. The power line blast. The dashcam video was recorded inside the police car by Sergeant Hemhauser of the Manchester Township Police Department. The event occurred on the night of Sunday, April 14th, in Manchester County, New Jersey, in 2019, amidst a thunderstorm, showing a power line collapsing at the junction of Route 70. The following day, on Monday, April 15th, the wire became entangled with a traffic light at Jersey Central Power, prompting authorities to intervene and untangle the wires. Coincidentally, Sergeant Hemhauser happened to be parked at the intersection, enabling the incident to be recorded on the dashcam of his patrol car. In the footage, the worker can be observed attempting to untangle the wire, but upon contact with the wet road, it unexpectedly ignited into flames. Startled, the worker dropped the wire and swiftly retreated to a safe distance. An investigation was subsequently initiated by Jersey Central Power and Light to ascertain the reason behind the live power line. Number 2. Smash-up spectacle. This video footage was captured by a CCTV camera in Indianapolis. At an intersection, an SUV can be seen approaching a red light. Simultaneously, a pedestrian enters the crosswalk. However, the SUV disregards the red light and continues driving. Suddenly, a car coming from the left collides with the SUV, causing it to veer towards the pedestrian. Miraculously, the pedestrian narrowly avoids being hit. The SUV then landed on top of another car that was approaching the intersection. As a result of this chain reaction, a total of 6 cars were impacted by the crash. Fortunately, according to the driver with the dashcam, no one sustains any serious injuries. This incident serves as a reminder to always follow traffic signals. Number 1. Inferno explosion. This footage was recorded by a dash camera installed in a police cruiser located in New Jersey. The video presents a truly alarming incident that will leave you in shock. Numerous reports were received by the police from residents in the area, alerting them to a strong smell of gas in the air. In response, the police, firefighters, and utility workers promptly arrived at the scene and initiated a search to locate the source of the gas leak. As a precautionary measure, 75 houses in the neighborhood were evacuated. Unfortunately, after some time, an explosion took place, causing widespread damage. The force of the explosion completely obliterated a house from its foundation, despite it being unoccupied at the time due to ongoing renovations. In conclusion, observing these distressing moments serves as a poignant reminder of the significance of staying alert and being cautious behind the wheel. It underscores how swiftly life can be altered in just a few seconds. Thank you for joining us. Remember to show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing for more exciting adventures to come. See you in another intriguing video. Goodbye.
هذه كلها تتحرك كل هذه كلها بسم الله لا اله الا الله اعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. Run! Run!
Guys, wait!
Run!
Oh, no.
No, mira, la sombra blanca, ¿sí la viste?
Sí. Ahí yo fue que ya comencé a sentirme mal.
¿Por qué?
Porque mira, a ver, eso yo se lo vi claramente, así, de reojo. Mira, sí, sí viste, eso sí.
Hello and welcome, fellow seekers of the strange and mysterious. Today, we delve into the realm of creepy occurrences that will make your skin crawl and your heart race. Join us as we uncover tales of the unexplained and the unsettling, and prepare to be captivated by the eerie and spine-chilling events that defy explanation. Number 8. Hide and seek. This video was recorded by a father in a mobile camera who captured a perplexing event that took place while he and his spouse were engaging in playful activities with their kids before bedtime. Typically, their nightly ritual entails games such as tag or hide and seek. The father had a suspicion that either his wife or child was hiding in the closet, so he waited patiently for them to reveal themselves. However, when he finally opened the door, he found no one inside. This unexpected discovery left the father feeling uneasy, particularly since he heard a mysterious voice just before the door began to move. After examining the recorded material, the father discovers proof that validates his encounter, establishing that it was not a mere figment of his imagination, but an actual auditory experience. Although there is no rational explanation for this unexplainable event. Number 7. A skinwalker. The campers were peacefully resting in their tent in the forest at night. Suddenly, they were startled by a chilling screech emanating from the vicinity. Intrigued by the sound, they unzipped the tent and cautiously peered outside.
Wait. Dude. What was that? Yo, I'm gonna check on Preston. Preston! Preston! Yo, what the Yo, what?
To their utter amazement, they were astounded by the sight that greeted them in the grass. The mysterious figure before them left them all perplexed and filled with a sense of dread. The appearance of the figure was truly terrifying. As two of the campers decided to flee from the creature, leaving their bewildered companion behind, he was left in a state of confusion, trying to comprehend what they had just witnessed. Summoning his courage, he mustered the determination to investigate further, but his search yielded no results. Overwhelmed by fear, he sprinted after his friends, desperately hoping to catch up with them. In his haste, he glanced back, only to find the figure still standing by the tent.
Run! Run!
Guys, wait!
Run!
Oh.
This encounter leaves one pondering deeply. What are your thoughts on this? Feel free to share in the comments section. Number 6. Mysterious Shadow. The video was captured by Tracy Linehan, a resident of Liverpool. While she was alone at home, Tracy noticed something unusual in her peripheral vision and decided to record it. A figure's silhouette was visible at the window, but upon investigation, Tracy found no one there. However, when she moved back, the figure reappeared. Before this incident, Tracy was reminiscing about her late father with her eldest daughter when the mysterious figure appeared at the window. What truly disturbed Tracy and her family was that upon reviewing the footage, they noticed what appeared to be another hand holding on to Tracy in the reflection. What are your opinions on whether this might be the ghost of Tracy's deceased father, or if there is a darker explanation behind it? Let us know your thoughts. Number 5. The Ghostly Manor. This footage was recorded by Goose TX, a well-known French YouTuber specializing in creating bone-chilling content centered around ghost hunting. His series, called Sasso, takes him to remote areas of France, where he explores haunted locations and investigates paranormal activities. This video showcased that Goose TX spends the night in a creepy house that has been reported to have strange occurrences. The owners have witnessed water puddles appearing out of nowhere, missing items reappearing in unusual places, doors opening and closing on their own eerie voices, and the sound of loud footsteps echoing through the halls. Despite hearing footsteps on the attic stairs, Goose TX finds no one when he investigates. To his surprise, he discovers that the attic lights are mysteriously off. even though he had turned them off before going to bed. The source of these unsettling noises remains a puzzle for Goose TX. What are your thoughts on this video? Number 4. Ghost in the Hall. Carrie Wilkes filmed this video, which has a rather disturbing backstory. 9 years ago, James McLean uploaded the video on YouTube, naming it Ghosts in the Hall. According to James, he claimed that he caught a faint sound of a guitar being strummed at the rear of the trailer while he was visiting his mother's residence with his son. Fearing that his account would be dismissed if he merely recounted it, he decided to document the unsettling occurrence.
See?
Hello?
As various objects began to tumble and crash from the wall, James became overwhelmed with panic and hastily departed the premises. Logical Velocity, a user, left a comment on the video, disclosing that James, who was a close friend, had experienced the loss of a friend in that exact room several years ago. James and his mother resided in the trailer, where peculiar incidents were frequent. James used to have dreams of his departed friend sitting on his bed, engaging in conversations with him.
Jesus Christ!
Additionally, the video documented a mysterious figure peering around corners and causing disturbances by banging on the washer and dryer. In 2019, James was discovered deceased in the room where the guitar sound emanated. As further details of James's unfortunate demise come to light, the tale takes on an even more unsettling quality. The enigmatic presence lurking adds a chilling dimension to the story. Do you think these occurrences are linked to the paranormal? Had James actually witnessed the supernatural? Number 3. The Malevolent Hand. The Athens, Georgia, Public Utilities Department has captured a unique video for educational purposes aimed at children. This video serves as a demonstration of what should and should not be flushed down a toilet. The footage showcases a drone camera skillfully navigating through an extensive sewer system. At first glance, everything appears to be normal, but as the camera progresses, it encounters something rather peculiar in the murky water. A small, pale torso emerges, seemingly disturbed by the camera's presence, and a chilling hand reaches out as if attempting to grasp the lens. The identity of this mysterious figure remains unknown. They have confirmed that the footage is currently being investigated, leaving this eerie encounter shrouded in mystery for now. Number 2. The Haunted Possessions. Juan and Nicole, a married couple, were enjoying a pleasant evening watching a scary movie with their friend in their living room when their CCTV camera captured a remarkable video. The video footage, which was captured by a CCTV camera, showcases the most intense poltergeist activity ever documented. This was not the first time the couple had encountered such paranormal phenomena. In their previous residence, they had experienced a similar encounter, leading some to speculate that they were being pursued by a particular entity. In the CCTV footage, the couple in the living room were busy watching a scary movie. Disturbing occurrences unfolded, leading them to review the footage recorded by their security camera. However, their unease only intensified as they watched the footage. Amid the video, their friend claims to have witnessed a stuffed bear on the couch moving on its own. Initially, the couple dismissed it as a mere illusion, but something even more unsettling happened shortly after. An elusive silhouette momentarily showed up on the camera before vanishing swiftly behind the sofa.
No, mijo, esto tenemos que subirlo. Esto, mijo, uy, si es que hay alguien que sabe de estas cosas, que nos ayude.
Yo me quiero ir.
No. Mira, la sombra blanca, ¿sí la viste?
Sí, pero... Ahí sí, ahí yo fue que ya comencé a sentirme mal.
¿Por qué?
Porque mira, a ver, eso yo sí lo vi claramente, así, de reojo. Oye, ¿por qué te... Mira, sí,
¡uy!
Sí viste, eso sí, eso sí.
¡Uy, mira!
Yo no sabía para dónde ir,
¡Uy, mira!